The solution of differential equation depends upon this form. For this form, if m can be written as a product of two functions x alone, let's say a of x times q of y, and n can also be written as a product of two functions x and y alone, let's say n equals b of x times p of y, then this equation will become a of x times q of y dx plus b of x times p of y dy equals 0. By separation of variables, we need to multiply both sides by 1 over b of x times q of y. Okay, multiplying the two, we can cancel this, so we have a of x over b of x dx plus, we can cancel these two, so we'll get p of y over q of y dy equals 0. We know this function x divided by function x, of course, it's function of x. Copy the x. For this one, we have function y dy equals 0. Integrating both sides of the equation, we will get this function of x plus function y equals c. And this is now our general solution of this form of differential equation given these conditions. To solve this equation, we need to multiply both sides by 1 over xy. So we can cancel this, dx over x plus dy over y equals 0. Integrating this, integral of 1 over x with respect to x is ln of x plus ln of y equals c. Applying property of logarithm, this can be written as ln of x times y equals c. We know that ln can be expressed as log to the base e. So this can be written as log of xy to the base e is equal to c. We know that if log of x to the base a is equal to y, our x is equal to a to the y. Applying this here will give xy equals e raised to c. E is constant, c is constant, constant raised to constant is of course constant. And this is now our final answer. By separation of variables, this equation will become dx over x minus dy over y equals 0. Integrating both sides, so we have ln of x minus ln y equals c. Applying property of logarithm, this can be written as ln of x over y is equal to c. So from here, we can see that x over y equals e raised to c. We know that e is constant, c is constant, so this can be written as x over y is equal to c. At tatandaan nyo, kapag ito'y ln alone and then c alone, you can go directly with this. And from this, we can say that x is equal to cy or y equals cx. Here, we cannot separate the variables directly because of the presence of y prime. So, pag nakita kayo ng y prime, the first thing to do is replace it by dy dx. And then just copy 3y minus 2 all over x. Cross multiplying, we will get dy over 3y minus 2 equals dx over x. Integrating both sides. Okay, so we have integral of 1 over 3y minus 2 with respect to y is 1 over 3 ln of 3y minus 2. Okay, you have to bear in mind that the integral of 1 over ax plus b is simply equal to 1 over a ln of denominator ax plus b plus c. Okay, yung ating a dito ay laging coefficient ng ating x. Say for example, you have this integral of 1 over 1 minus 3x. So here, the coefficient of x is negative 3, is negative 1 over 3 ln of 1 minus 3x, and then of course plus c. So in this case, you divide to 8, 3, and 1/3, and then just copy. And then for this one, we have ln of x, and then plus c. Multiplying both sides by 3, we can cancel this. So we have ln of 3y minus 2 equals 3 times ln x is of course ln of x, or 3 ln x, plus 3 times constant is still constant. This can be written as, again, apply the property of logarithm. We know that ln of x raised to n can be written as n ln of x. By the way, just copy ln of 3y minus 2, and for this one, apply this, can be written as ln of x cubed plus c. Okay, transposing this, we will get ln of 3y minus 2 minus ln of x cubed equals c. So here, we can apply property of logarithm. This can be written as ln of 3y minus 2 all over x cubed is equal to c. ln alone, c alone, this can be written as 3y minus 2 all over x cubed equals c. And from here, we can see that 3y minus 2 equals c times x cubed, or cx cubed minus 3y plus 2 equals 0. And this is now our final answer. Replacing y prime by dy dx, so we have dy dx equals 3x squared multiplying both sides by dx, we'll get dy equals 3x squared dx. Integrating both sides, so we have here y equals, integral of this is 3x cubed over 2 is simply x cubed plus c. This is what we call condition. Y of 2 equals 6 implies that when x is equal to 2, y is equal to 6. Replacing y by 6, we have 6 equals 2 cubed plus c. Therefore, c equals c minus 8 is negative 2. Now, these two can be replaced by, this c can be replaced by negative 2. And then we will get y equals x cubed minus 2. This is now our final answer. This equation can be written as dy dx equals xy cubed over x squared minus 1 raised to 1 half. Cross multiplying, we have dy equals dy over y cubed equals x dx over x squared minus 1 raised to 1 half. The left side can be written as y raised to negative 3 dy. Just copy the right side of the equation. And then integrating both sides, integral of y to the negative 3 is of course y to the negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2. Kung ano yung exponent, siya yung denominator. And then for this one, we'll let q be the denominator, x squared minus 1. Pag isasama yung 1 half. And then du here is equal to 2x dx. Divide both sides by 2. By 2, so we'll get x dx equals du over 2. This is du over 2, and this one is u. Exponent is 1 half. This can be written as u raised to negative 1 half. We have 1 half here, du. We're going to integrate this. We have 1 half. Negative 1 half plus 1 is 1 half. Kung ano yung denominator, kung ano yung exponent, siya ang denominator. We can cancel this. So we have here, integral of this is square root of u. But u is equal to x squared minus 1. So the integral of this equals square root of x squared minus 1 plus c. Multiplying both sides by 2y squared, what will happen? We can cancel negative, let us make this negative 2. So we have here cancel, this 1. 1 equals negative 2 y squared, square root of x squared minus 1, negative 2y squared times c is of course negative 2c y squared. Since 2c is constant, we have c y squared. Okay, we can transpose this as well as 1. So we will get what? We have 2y squared times square root of x squared minus 1 still plus cy, because negative c is positive c, cy squared equals 1. And this is now our final answer. This equation can be written as dy over y squared plus 9 equals 2t dt. Integrating both sides, we have integral of 1 over y squared plus 9 equals integral of 2t with respect to t. Okay, recall. Integral of 1 over a squared plus u squared with respect to u is 1 over a arctangent u over a. Here, our u squared equals y squared, from which u equals square root of y squared is y, and then du equals dy. A squared equals 9, or a equals square root of 9, which is 3. So we know that dy is du, this one is u squared, and this one is a squared. So it satisfies this form. So the integral of this 1 over a, we know a is 3, so 1 over 3 arctangent of u, which is equal to y, over a 3 equals integral of this is of course 2t squared over 2, simply 2 squared, and then plus c. Multiply both sides by 3. You can cancel this. We have arctangent y over 3 equals 3 times t squared is 3 t squared, 3 times c is constant. And from here, we can see that y over 3 equals tangent of 3t squared plus c. Multiply both sides by 3. So we have y equals 3 tangent of 3t squared plus c is our final answer.